Alright, welcome YouTube. It's Moria 17, bringing you another Ultimate General Gettysburg playthrough. This will be part 2. Last time we were able to hold the Confederates back as they advanced. Now we have to plan our strategy. So get you a good cup of coffee, I have mine, and we'll enjoy some good gaming. It says here we can either defend the ridges north at all costs, which I have not done yet. You can withdraw to Seminary and reinforce Cemetery Hill, or ignore Oak Hill altogether and defend the southern ridges. Now, this one does intrigue me, holding a line here and attempting to hold a line here, because there's a lot of reinforcements that come this direction. I have done this one before, and I've managed to hold through the town and here. Not easy. And I've done this one. Or actually, I have not done this one. So I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm going to try this one only because I haven't done it before, and if we wind up losing, we just get pushed out of Gettysburg. We'll fight south of Gettysburg. But I think if I can hold across here as they advance, move all my reinforcements of the 11th Corps up to here, and try and hold, see the Cavalry Corps will be here, try and hold this line here with the 11th Corps. 1st Corps can hold this line here. I think I might try this one only because I haven't done it before, and why not? So we'll try this. We'll see what happens. So I have 10,000 soldiers available. 10,000 are coming, which I'm going to need. He has 9,000 and 14,000 coming. So it's going to be an even fight to start with. My 10,000, and I'm going to have to hold off 14,000 as they come from this northern area, which is going to be a little bit tough. So let's pause this right off the bat. This is a 250 victory point called Blocker's Knoll. They're going to be coming from this direction. And again, I haven't done this. Usually it's much more southern, and I'm defending here as they come through the city. So I know I'll get reinforcements, but what am I going to do here? These guys are way too far forward, so I'm going to move them back. Move Biddle back up onto the ridge. Move Caliph up onto the ridge as well. Move Buford behind the ridge. These are the same skirmishers we had before. This is now Baxter's up here. I think Baxter would be better served up a little bit further up. Skirmishers would be better further up. Okay. Cutler will be okay here in the town. I have the Iron Brigade, Cutler, and Paul here. I think what I'm going to do is move the Iron Brigade. I'll move Paul back just a little bit. Or Cutler, I mean. I think the Iron Brigade, I'm going to move to the north side of town. And Reynolds, let me try this again with Reynolds. Move him through town. I don't want him to go through the town. I really slow him down. And keep Stewart here, Cooper and Stevens. And then when I get reinforcements, I can move them up. But at least it'll give me a little bit more on this side, because those reinforcements are going to come fairly quickly. And I would like to hold them north of town, even though there's not much cover up here. There's a lot more cover down here to hold them with, especially this hill. But if I can stay along this line here in this river, even though rivers don't slow up too much in this game, which is something I would like to see a little bit more. I see them have to funnel across that bridge, but if I can hold this tree line a little bit better, I don't know if I can hold it though that far north. We'll see. I might just have to hold north of town, which puts me wide open, but we'll see how it plays out. Let's get going here. I get Cutler to move back. I don't like him that far forward. He's so exposed. I want him more in the 70% range, 80% range, so we'll just get him back into the cover a little bit more. Even though it says the cover is going down, which is a little odd. And we're telling to hold here. And then let's get him turned back around. Alright. General Barlow has arrived to cover our right flank, which is good. And as you can see, we're going to have trouble across the board here. These guys, I'm going to need them to just get north of town here as quick as possible. That's just a road, it's a railroad. Could hold along this railroad line, but that leaves me exposed here, so I've got to be able to protect a bubble back here. Otherwise, Buford and all his forces will just be wiped out. And there's going to be an issue. With Perrin coming around this way, we're going to have to extend in order to cover. Archer's not going to last long like this. We move with the Iron Brigade out. That's really left my left side exposed. I'm going to have to bring Cutler down. Or bring the Iron Brigade back. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. Now he's got forces moving this way. That does put me in a position of trying to have to protect this hill. And I don't want to have to do that. But I may have to. At least put somebody here to protect this line. Pettigrew, Davis. I see Lane is not moving this way as well, so we're going to have to stop von Gilsa here. He's going to have to come here, and so is Ames. Let's put Ames in this brick wall here. Put von Gilsa on equal par with him. They're going to have to hold down this fort, or this side. Iron Brigade's going to have to hold here along with Reynolds. Hopefully I'll get more reinforcements so that I can move up north. Here comes some more now. This looks like artillery though. I'm going to need infantry up there really bad. Already Davis has fallen back. Lane is now shifting. What I can't have him do is then coming into the guns. That won't work. I think what I can do now is just send Ames north. Send 11th Corps north. Send this artillery north. Send this artillery north. I'm thinking von Gilsa can hold off, especially against just Archer here. The 11th Corps is traditionally a German corps, and it was blamed. A lot of stuff has been blamed on them. Their scapegoats being mostly a German in a all-white army. Now see, this is what you can't have. I can't have my artillery just getting blasted like this. I got to back them up. Stewart's already. And they're asking, should he cover our flank at Oak Hill? Yeah, we're definitely going to cover our flank. More troops up that way. I have von Gilsa here pressure Archer, and we get Cutler to start firing into these guys. Even though that does expose them to Davis, this could become not good for us. Stop and fire. We're getting rapidly outnumbered here. And get von Gilsa moving. Continue to send these guys north, because I know what's coming. These guys keep retreating the way they're retreating. I think we'll be okay here. As soon as I get these reinforcements up here. Von Gilsa's doing a good job moving. Just keep moving. Don't shoot at Archer. Come on, don't shoot down there. Shoot these guys. Stevens is firing out down at Archer. I need him to fire off in the lane. So Perrin's about ready to run. Now they're moving across. Pettigrew and Scales are coming across. Paul's going to have to hold them off. I'll get these guys turned real fast. If they'll turn, both these cannons fire in a lane. Von Gilsa to continue to come up and pressure him. You know, nothing's come there yet, but it will. I promise you. Alright, tell him to get lane, and you double click, they'll run up there for a second. I really need them to run right this moment. I could bring down the Bucktail Brigade to help reinforce this position. But now with these guys firing in here, lane will move shortly and I can reinforce. And then get these cannons back firing forward. Now Lane will definitely run. Now I can get Cooper to move here, and Stevens to move here, and get Von Gilsa to move. Basically, let's get Von Gilsa to just get them to stop and continue to fire. Stop and fire. They haven't quite given up yet, have they? And I'm taking a gamble putting everything forward because now Archer has stopped here in town. That's right, we'll let the cannons just eat them up for a minute. I am taking a gamble here and trying to hold all these men with just this little bit because I know the kind of reinforcements that are coming. And I really want to try and hold the north end of town if I can. So now Von Gilsa has managed to hold them. I want them to just kind of hold here and keep this flank protected. I need Cooper to just start firing into Perrin here. And let Stevens continue to cover this flank. I think if I move Caliph down on this hill, I'll be a little bit better off trying to pound straight across the field, kind of like what we did the first video. Von Gilsa's backing up. He's being outmanned there. I mean, he's 1,500 men versus 1,000, so we can get him to move down the hill. Let these guys continue to fire at the skirmishers. Get both cannons to pop down the hill here, and let them fire off into these guys. He's again pushing towards this objective. Get Ames to hold this ridge. We'll get all these guys to fire into Archer. Schellenberg to go north, and Krasinski to go north there too. He's a bit exposed out here in the open, but overall not too bad as they continue to pump troops this way. All they're doing now is just sweeping, so I'm going to move this guy down here and tell him to run. Get the Bucktail Brigade down here to help protect. That's all they're trying to do is outflank us now. I'll move Buford down here as well. Get Buford right in the middle of this fighting, so he'll give everybody a nice morale boost. Cutler's holding out very well here. Paul's holding out well there. Von Gilsa is doing his best. He's down to 1,000 men now. Stevens continues to pour into him, which is good. Scales, and they're marching in column here. These cannons, they fire into them. It's a disaster for them. Tell them they don't need to run anymore. Tell Buford to back up just a little bit here. Tell them to come here in the middle. And they're continuing to threaten. And I don't want them to get that, so we'll pull Von Gilsa down and have him attempt to slow them down. I think I'm going to move Biddle down as well. Maybe do that a little bit better. Tell Biddle to run. Because they're not threatening my north at all. Although now they are. Here they come now. So they're not coming from there, they're actually coming from over here. So I'm going to adjust the Iron Brigade to here. Ames to here. Strattenberg to here. Move him across basically to here. Biddle does have to go, so in retrospect it may have been better to just keep these guys on here, but that's alright. Move the cannon to right here. Get a good shot, it's going across the field on them. Move that cannon to there. So Reynolds will then be able to really put a hurting on them. Yep. and we figured we would lose Oak Hill. So move Kaczynski all the way over to here, because now they're going to come push straight down onto this. So it would have been a different scenario. It's definitely different to how it's reinforcing. Tell them to harass. Tell them to fire in the lane. I said I was getting reinforcements, so don't know where they're coming in at. And here they come, and this will solve this. My southern flank will now be secure. Biddle continues to come down. Bucktail Brigade continues to pound into them. Continue to shoot across the field here and harass these units. My skirmishers are falling back. Baxter's trying to hold. I'll tell Baxter to slide back down this ridge here. Let these skirmishers continue to mess with him. Move Schucklenberg up here to grab this 250 point. Move the cannons forward. And then Ames, we're going to come across this field since Baxter's coming down. And I'm going to move these cannons forward. Maximum effect. And we may have lost this for a minute, but that's not going to last long. This battle is definitely different than what I've had to face before. Very interesting how this has turned out. Bring Reynolds forward so he can fire. Continue to hold here. We're going to pinch these guys right in the middle here. And they're not going to like this at all. And we're going to butcher them. Kind of overextending themselves. O'Neill's moving forward. That's not going to pay off for him. Skirmishers are continuing to hold here. Baxter's holding here. And I've turned Baxter now. Face Daniel. And Biddle, I told him to go too far. He's not going to be happy now. Perrin is he's shot at from behind and from the front. I have them turn and face Pettigrew. Continue to face Perrin. Hit Pettigrew from behind. Pettigrew from behind. And fire into Davis. Fire into Davis. See what happens is our morale's getting shot down and forced to retreat left and right. Now we got infantry all in our. This is not working out as well as I had planned. And now Early's division is coming in as well. I got cannons in my rear. That sounded a little funny, didn't it? Not working out as well as I had planned. But we're now holding it, so if they'll just continue to push, we should be able to hold. And this is pretty well secure now, so what I may do is bring this cannon down, bring Cutler down as well. As in, the northern side is just a mess. I need to bring Kaczynski over here to help him. Cannons back up here. Kaczynski needs to get up here pretty quickly, as our men are falling everywhere. So trying to hold 3 points on the battlefield is just not really working out too well for me, as I'm just surrounded on all sides. Poor planning on my part. I'm not that worried about holding this knoll up here, but at the same time I can't have these troops just pouring through, so these cannons just blasting into Gordon. He'll back off here in just a second. And Kaczynski's men are there. Let me tell them to stop running. These cannons are now arriving up on the hill, so that will help. Burn that stupid artillery and run them out of here. Lane is continuing to hold up here. Smith's holding. Everybody seems to be holding now. We tell Cutler to hold right there. Fire into these guys. My cannons are being butchered now. Trying to push them out of here if we can. Yeah, this is turning into quite the mess. The Louisiana Ewell's Brigade is very tough. The Iron Brigade's holding their own, but it's a tough situation. This is going to be very, very tough to hold up here. Get the Iron Brigade to slide down if we can. Of course, they're not going to be able to. They can't move right now. And this is... Cannon are helping, but Baxter's going to fold here. Well, we're giving them a tough fight. I'll give them that. We're definitely giving them a tough fight. But not going the way I needed it to go. Paul's still just sitting here. Baxter did hold. Good job by Baxter. Those cannons really do help. I need to move Paul forward. Back him off this ridge. Bring him up there. He's needed up there. He's just sitting there right now. Tell Cutler to continue to press. Let him press Davis. Get all four of these guys to now press into Perrin again. And let's get him to start moving forward to take out Lane. Continue to fire into Perrin. If I can get this guy to stop, we'll get him to turn and fire as well. And let me just get him to hold right there. Well, we're holding up here. I don't know if he's needed there, if he's needed over here. I don't know. all this cannon fire is really holding here. Ames, the Army Brigade, and whatever his name is, seems to be holding. So I'm going to move Paul to what looks like the more pressing need at this current moment, which is right here. Continue to press Perrin. Get into fire in the lane. Lines of battle are just gone in this particular engagement. There are no lines of battle. You Buford. In fact, I'm going to move Buford up here to help hold this ridge. Get him out of there. I'll back him back up. Let's go fire in the lane. Come on. Alright, you fire in the lane now too. Continue to press Perrin. I mean, overall, it seems like we're managing. We're holding them everywhere. We did lose this, which was fine. I kind of expected that. We're holding this. Baxter is kind of falling back, but Paulo arrived just in time, it looks like. Get up that hill. Tell Paul's men to no longer run. That should put a dent in that. Oh yeah. Come on forward just a little bit further, Paul. Get these skirmishers up here again. And Buford being here will really help. Keep firing in the lane. Come on, guys. Keep firing in the lane. It's about stalemate. We've got a stalemate going on here. This artillery here. He's falling back. I think this should hold. With Buford here and all these men, this should hold. And that's quite a bit of a charge coming there. Need him to rally so I can move them back up. Move him north of town. It's time to start marching that way. They're pretty well done. Just tell them to keep firing into them. Need them to march north of town. Need these guys to kind of... Uh-oh. Are we holding or not? Doesn't appear we are. May have lost the hill there. May have lost the hill there. Lane continues to push. We're going to keep pushing Pettigrew and them off this. I want them backed up. Yeah, we are definitely losing this. Looks like we're losing all the way around, huh? I felt good there for a minute. Now this German brigade is hand-to-hand fighting here, and doesn't look like they're doing too well. Yes, my plan is flawed. Continue to try and hold. We are just not doing very well at all at holding anything anywhere. We are falling back on every side. Get these cannons to start firing into the side here. Blow them out of here. I think we're going to retreat the Iron Brigade. Retreat Ames. And retreat all these guys as well. Let's continue trying to get Paul to hold out if he can. I think we're going to lose everything. Time to move Cutler north, Cooper north, and Biddle north. We continue to lose pretty well everywhere. Not good. Well, this is a flat-out disaster. My planning, like I said, I had not done this one before, and it's just maybe intact everywhere, which to be expected. I mean, the Confederates did win the first day. Kind of to be expected that this would happen. Try and get both these guys to push back here and take this. Biddle to move forward, get him to just simply hold. We can hold this and hold this. I think we'll be okay for the next round of battles here. Managed to solidify the northern side of town now. Meanwhile, this is still being heavily contested. Get these guys to continue to move forward here to try to push him back. Still got to deal with a lot of men up here. Move Paul forward, Baxter forward. Continue to just push. Kaczynski, Krozkowski, whatever his name is, push south. We seem to be recovering okay here. These cannons are really helping out. Just basically to put a buffer zone around here. Now Lane is backing out of there and we can push forward. Continue to pepper Lane. He has been a thorn in my side this entire fight. Let's have them just hold this side of the city. I don't need to do anything else. Continue to fire. I'm going to bring some of these cannons. Hickman, I want to bring you over here. Buford back up. And I think this guy, bring him here. Start firing off into these flanks. I'll be firing the back of lane with that artillery. See if I can't finally dislodge him. Come on, hold. Hold. Don't move. Don't run off. A lot of men coming. Yeah, there you go. Retreat, 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 you Confederates. Continue to push. We need to recapture that before this battle ends. We're getting battle is delayed, so that's good for us, but we do need to recapture this. Come on, keep firing in them. That is really putting a hurt on Daniel now. Come on, hold. Gotta hold, Paul. You're not a skirmishing unit, you're a main line unit. You get up here and you need to hold. This is basically stagnated out now. Not much going on. Reynolds just continues to pour into them. We keep these two firing off into them. Into Daniel here, that'll pay dividends. Move Wilkerson over here too. Lane is still bothering me here. Okay, we continue to. Alright, the battle's going to end, so we really do need to take this. And that's why Lane is charging back. He's trying to keep us from taking it. So, yep, we've taken it, so that's good. Let's keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Come on, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Come on. There you go. Without this, our options in the next battle would be fairly limited, I think. Yeah, Cooper. Just keep shooting Lane. Daniel's now down to 1,400 men. They are not feeling good at all. Just keep shooting. Hold. Just stay right there. Hold. Don't go nowhere. Hold. Overall, I mean, we did wind up losing this, and we lost this hill, but we kept Seminary Ridge. We lost Oak Hill, but overall, we didn't do horrible, considering my poor planning. So we kept Cemetery and our Seminary and Cemetery, and they took basically everything else. But losses carry over, so we lost basically 5,000 men. They lost 7,500, so they paid dearly for the ground they got, which is important since losses do carry over. So that's good, and we'll be a little bit better off as we continue out into day 2, I believe, because that should be the end of day 1. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and please like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in part 3. Have a great day.